are back. This is ATX Comedy Review. I'm ChadO. We got Zach Leboza, and we are in the room.
It's weird. My camera's on the other side now.
Yeah, it's over there.
So I'm used to like.
I think this is your better side, anyways.
Yeah, they're both fucking ugly.
I have a hole in my forehead today. Yesterday,
what the fuck you do?
So yesterday,
Hank Garza.
I had a pimple, and I popped it, no problem. But today I had a little bump. I was like, oh, I'll knock that off. And then just like blood ran down my forehead. Like I didn't do it. Like yesterday, it was like way worse.
Right.
But today, like I'll just knock it. And then just like this big hole in my head. It's attached to a vein. So yeah,
Gross.
yeah. It just.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, I was gonna make a TikTok of it because I was looking for a bottle of blood because I was gonna expand, like I was just gonna go crazy. And I was gonna go, this, you pick at it and it just kept. Yeah, that was my plan, is to go real bloody. But
I tried to make fun of. I tried to make jokes with Hank about the guy he fucking choked. I feel like he didn't. He was like, I don't know what. I was
what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was like, dude, what? Everyone saw it.
He's like, what day are you talking about?
Yeah,
first
I
off?
joke a lot of
people. Are you referring back to which Kill Tony? Let's just be specific now.
This one.
I know. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Sam Tellin. Right?
So
was he one of the guests?
I know Howie was.
Howie was the first one. I think Sam Tellin was the second one.
Interesting.
Which fuck.
And we weren't either.
I know.
Yeah. But hey, since our last podcast, I did get on. Did get on. That's been like a year ago. Yeah.
Oh.
No. Yeah, we haven't done a podcast all November, and
we talked about it.
Oh, did we?
We talked about it on the podcast.
We did come in October a little bit, huh?
I think we had 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we did. So not much has changed.
But also go watch it again.
Nah.
No, all right.
It's. No, a lot of people have watched it over and over. Apparently, Dr. Phil is popular right now.
You're getting tons of follows from it.
Follows?
Some high profile follows.
Oh yeah, I got one high profile, or I don't know.
Medium profile.
I got a profiled follow. I was profiled for my follow. Yeah, but what has been going on in? So you've been hosting
Roscoe's.
Yeah, how's that been going for you?
It's not bad. I'll check later. The pay sometimes doesn't show up in the old Venmo.
Did it finally show up? Some of it?
Some of it.
No. It's a new club. They're working things out. They got to move some money
it's also
around.
like, just talk to me. Just be like, yeah, dude. You're like, it's like if they told me like you're doing this for free, I'd be like, oh, cool. Like it's still, I get to go on for 10 minutes every week. It's super helpful.
Oh, haven't you understood that you're doing it for occasional pay?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you'll get money. Like,
if we make money, you get money. That's what it is.
We actually had we had like 10 people pay this week.
Oh yeah,
so that's $50.
That's cool.
Yeah, plus they all getting drinks and shit.
Yeah.
So we didn't do too bad.
Is there a 2-drink minimum on that show?
No,
that's good.
And there's no way they could enforce it.
Oh yeah.
I guess what they would have to do is like when you walk in, they give you 2-drink tickets.
Oh yeah.
So you would like pay for the drinks beforehand.
That's a smart way to do it too, I guess.
Yeah, except I think the problem is I feel like a lot of people wouldn't tip then. So they wouldn't tip Audrey or.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like when you go to a buffet, you just kind of forget to tip the waitress.
Yeah.
You're supposed to tip those people.
Actually?
Yeah.
I've never been to a buffet, so.
Oh, never been to a
like
buffet.
Golden Corral?
Excuse me.
There's someone you tip?
Yeah.
Who?
The person who takes away your trays and brings you more tea and shit.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't tip that person?
I don't know. I've never been.
You've never been to any buffet?
No.
No, Luby's.
Not like as an adult, no. Like maybe once as a kid, my uncle might have taken me once.
Does he tip?
But probably not. He's a fucking Polak.
Good dog nose. Well, yeah. Tip everybody. You should. Yeah. You should tip your door guy.
I just didn't know there was like I feel like I walked in and you paid someone and then you.
Yeah, and then somebody was making $2 an hour to be at your table, bringing you more plates and silverware and shit. Yeah, they don't give shit for that.
I'm gonna go to a buffet now.
Just to tip them?
Just to see what it is.
Just to see what it is. It's my first time. So do I just go up and start grabbing food, or what do I do?
That's it, right?
That's it. That's a buffet. That's
like
all you do. That's the thing. Yeah.
It's not 20%.
It's just whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
But
what's the standard?
As somebody who's been in the service industry, I usually tip 20% at least. Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have to have any menu knowledge or anything.
No, they don't.
They just take away.
That's why the minimum should be 20. You should do better for bartenders and people who do a good job.
What you're saying.
Yeah.
You think I get more than 20% ever at the pizza shop?
The tips on Uber Eats have getting less and less. They're like starting to do $2 and $3. It's stupid.
Yeah.
People aren't tipping very much. And then I don't want to be like stereotypical or racist, but if I go and pick up from an Indian restaurant, there's usually not a tip included on that. But if an Indian person buys from any other restaurant, they put a tip on it. Why is that? Is it only their restaurants they don't tip?
It's only theirs.
That's weird. Anyways,
this also might blow your mind. I've never eaten Indian food.
yeah, you're not missing anything. But like an Indian buffet might be the worst thing ever.
Very confused.
I literally
So
don't.
many toilets.
Oops, that's a black screen. I don't do Chinese buffets,
Why not?
Because I don't like eating food out of troughs that.
Too much COVID-19.
No, it's just the Chinese food is so easy to make.
Yeah.
You don't have to put it in a trough. You know, it takes like 10 seconds to whip that shit up anyways. So, like, mashed potatoes, I get. Like, a thing of corn, I get.
Right.
Big thing of fried chicken, I get. A thing of beef and broccoli, I don't get. I can't do that. A thing of egg rolls, it just messes me up, dude. Like,
Do you like Panda Express?
No, just because they trough it.
They do trough it.
Yeah.
But it's behind a
Yeah,
sneeze
no,
guard.
they spoon it out for you. That's great. And they're doing it pretty fast, you know. But I like when I order something, I hear it go in the back. You know, I know it's being made.
It's currently.
And Chinese food isn't that hard to do, so why not just do that?
Right.
And same with the Mexican buffet. I ate Pancho's once, and that was a nightmare.
It's a hilarious name for a Mexican buffet.
It's really cool because they have these little flags you pull up,
Yeah.
and whenever you want more like enchiladas or whatever, you just pull the little flag. The little waitress comes over. Hey, I want some more enchiladas. They're like, yeah, and they'll go get them off the buffet for you. You don't have to get up again. You
I'm
just
not gonna lie. I kind of wish that was the system at every restaurant.
Yeah.
I wish every restaurant had a flag system where it's like, because like when I come by like 6 times, being like, "So you want the check yet?" and they're like, "Nah, we're good."
And then finally they want
And then
it.
finally, like, we need the check. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll bring you your check with your food. That
Yeah.
would make me more than happy. Like,
Yeah.
I'll bring you your check as I hit send on your food. I'll be like, also, you want to pay right now, motherfucker?
Well, yeah, I definitely appreciate like the comedy clubs that have like the little lights and stuff. Like some like this place Stir Crazy in Arizona, they have a little red and green light.
And that calls the waiter over.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so you know like
It's
when
not as distracting for the
yeah.
audience.
Or some of them have like even Sunset, you turn on your candle if you want service. You know, so that's kind of
that's a good
little
idea.
indicators. Yeah. I think it's better than having the waitress coming through the whole comedy
Just
club.
constantly being
Yeah.
like, you guys need anything else?
Yeah,
I'm like,
interrupting.
No, we fucking don't.
Nope. Only turn on your light when you want it.
Right.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
But yeah, Roscoe's has been good. I got away with Heil Hitler jokes this week.
You got away with it.
That's a big bucket list thing.
All right.
We had a Jewish dude up front, and like hosting. I talked to him a few times, and then like halfway through the show, this chick came in with a German Shepherd.
Okay.
It's like I was like, hey man, like I don't want to like freak you out or anything, but like there's a German Shepherd in the room right now. And he's like, huh? I was like, don't worry though, it's a service dog. Hopefully not a in the service dog, if you know what I mean. Got a
Right.
good pop.
Nice.
And then the lady kind of talked to me, and I was like, oh, no. Like, your dog's super well-behaved. I'm sure he's just following orders.
Are Jews even scared of Germans anymore?
I don't think so.
I think it's more.
I think it's just Tomas.
Yeah. I think they've changed their
They're like,
views.
we're over it. We've given up.
I was listening to Rogan, and he had this Jewish guy on there talking about all the stuff that's been going on. And like before that, it was Eastern Europeans that the Jews really hated.
Yeah.
It was the whole point of everything. And then Muslims were actually cool to them for a long time.
Right.
And then, then it
Well, I
switched
think
over.
part of it is, like, they just want to take advantage of people.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, you say Jewish people want to take
Yeah.
advantage of people? Like when
I mean, that's why they've been
in negotiations
constantly in trouble
Oh.
throughout history. Like, that's why Shakespeare wrote a play being like, these guys.
These guys. What's that play?
The Merchant of Venice.
The Merchant of Venice, and it's about a Jewish
It's
person,
about a Jewish guy.
business shop owner.
Merchant.
Okay, interesting.
Played by
But
Al
he was
Pacino,
also Eastern European.
which is hilarious.
Al Pacino, was that back in the time when Shakespeare was alive? Al Pacino was
Yeah,
doing
Al
that
Pacino
one?
time traveled.
Nah, I thought he was just that fucking old. That's what I was going for. Old joke.
He is old as shit.
I do have that. Man, see this? Yeah.
Did I ever tell you the Shakespeare in the Park? This story came up like a week ago. And
That
I've
you
been telling it like 6 times.
that you've performed Shakespeare in the park?
No. So I wish.
You performed
I don't
oral
look
in the
that
park?
good yeah. I just blew a homeless guy. That's all.
And he said, "We're out now."
It's also funny. You have these like bitches that play violin under the bridges because of the acoustics.
Bitches under bridges?
Yeah. Not for sex. But they get mad at you if you're too loud while you're like walking through. I was like, you're in a park under the bridge. Like,
They get mad because you're interrupting their violin playing?
yeah. They like go under the bridge to practice. They don't even have like a thing out for money. It's very weird.
So this is like college kids?
No, it's like the one I know the most is like a 40-year-old Asian lady. She just goes and plays violin.
And you're disrupting her.
Yeah.
By walking by.
Yeah. In New York City, where millions of people walk by.
Smash that bitch's violin. That's what we have to do there. That's dumb. Yeah.
But so you walk by the Shakespeare in the Park and fucking there's like a quote from whatever play's gonna be performed. So they put a quote up, and someone I was with was like, "Oh my god, what a great quote! Couldn't have said it better myself." I was like, "You couldn't have said it better than William Shakespeare? I doubt you could have said it half as fucking good, you idiot." Like,
Nice. Yeah. So that's been your Shakespeare in the Park story?
that's my Shakespeare in the Park story. That's all I got.
There was a lot more build up for that than I expected the payoff to be.
We got distracted by the Asian violin player.
Yeah, okay.
Fucking goblin.
That's fun. Yeah, I used to do magic in the park.
In Central Park?
No. In the Weatherford's public park.
And how'd that go?
That was my paid gig from my agent. That was the gig she got me. Was public
How much
park
did you get
entertainment. I think $50. Something like that.
How much did she take?
I don't know. It was a whole group of entertainers, you know.
Yeah.
So it was a variety show. I was the magician. There was like dancers and comedians and singers.
Dancers?
And,
Exotic?
I would say more local. Yeah. Definitely very, very local.
And was this a fun gig?
That's probably the best response I've ever had for that.
What?
Local. Yeah. It was alright. I was a kid. You know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I haven't done magic as a very old adult. Not after my teens. I think my last show was when I was 19.
19?
Yeah. I did a public school.
Hey, that's something.
Yeah.
How did the kids like it?
I ate a balloon, and the teachers were not happy that I taught the kids
To eat a
to eat a balloon. Yeah.
Well, it is funny, too, because, like, you're only 19, so the teachers could, like, be like, hey, man. Like,
Yeah,
you know, like
go to detention. Yeah.
like we're like we had magicians come, but they were like 40. So it's like the teacher's not gonna be like, hey.
But as a kid, you think that guy's 40, but he's probably 19.
He's probably,
Yeah.
This guy's a million years old.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, that's what happens, man. Yeah. But no, I did some pretty interesting. I cut a woman into thirds, and I did the whole. I made some stuff float on stage. I made like a person appear out of nowhere. I did like I gave him a whole little fucking show. Yeah. But
you had to have a sidekick.
yeah, I had.
How much did you have to pay?
No, I had the wife and her
okay.
her friend. So I had 2 female assistants. Yeah, it was fun.
I guess sidekick's not the word.
Yeah, assistants. Yeah, it's not like Batman and Robin type thing.
Yeah.
It's more like just bring me that scarf.
Get in this box. I'm gonna saw you in half.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's something.
Yeah. And the rehearsal was like, just make sure you move out of the way of the blades. I'm just gonna do that. There wasn't much rehearsal, but it was fun. I literally had some of those tricks up until the last. I left him at the last house because I couldn't get him in the U-Haul, like stage props and shit. I don't like selling stuff, and I don't like going to Goodwill. So every time I move, I just leave a bunch of stuff behind, and they just charge me.
I have to imagine some of that's worth something.
Yeah. A lot of it was like I had like a lot of stuff that was worth stuff, but yeah, just what are you gonna do? I mean, I want to take the time to sell it. I don't want people like negotiating me about my shit. So it's like fuck it,
I could see you getting mad about that.
Yeah.
The worst is when they show up and it's like $100, and you're like, all right, and then they show up and they're like 90. It's like, dude.
That's why I don't know. Get the fuck out. I don't have time for this shit. Yeah.
I'd
rather just burn
2
it.
hours.
I will burn it and piss on it right now in front of you. That's what I will do. That's what I will fucking do. I don't give a shit about this.
Well, is it really worth the $10? Like, can you just like?
No, is it really worth the 90 for me? Is my thing.
Right.
Is it really worth the 100? Was it really for my
But
fucking
for that,
time?
for you to come to a stranger and show you're an asshole,
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah.
Like now, some guy just thinks you fucking suck forever.
Yeah. Well, I think that about most people. So
Oh well.
yeah, they can assume that already. Yeah.
And you don't have to. They don't have to pay you $90 for that.
That's right. So a lot of times they try to ask me to pay for that. Like, hey,
so
buy me a drink.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
God damn you.
No.
What about that one asshole who tried to fight me at Kill Tony?
The Tempe improv guy.
Yeah. And then last
knows
week
his name.
clearly didn't remember.
Or maybe just like he's one of those assholes that try to bury the hatchet by not remembering.
By not talking, yeah.
Not by not bringing it up. Just like, oh, I'm a different guy.
Yeah.
In the same clothes. I only have one sweater. Actually, I have two, and they're both on.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. You're like, oh, he's not wearing his Tempe improvs. Oh yeah, he is. I was like, all right.
Yeah, he's double sweatered. Yeah. Oh well, what are you gonna do? These, I think we have fight me faces. I think a lot of times, when you're 6'3" and in the bar, a lot of people see over you and they're like,
Polish.
I want to go fight that guy over there. Like that guy looks like an idiot.
That guy who just kindly said "God bless you" to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking try and swing on him.
Fuck that guy. That's what we get.
So.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so I did Cap City. And I thought, hey, you know what I'll do? Because since I haven't done comedy in a little while, I'm going to go improvise the first minute and just talk about what happened in the show today. I don't think anybody understood what the fuck I was saying. Yeah, I don't know.
Were you guys not in the same room as me for the last 20 minutes?
Well, I just, you say stuff in your head, and you sound clearly in your head, but then I sound like this when I talk to people. And I was just like, so...
Your inner monologue doesn't have a stuffed nose.
Yeah. No. So I just went out there and I just mumbled and slurred through the thing I wanted to say so clearly and educatedly,
Is educatedly a word?
It is now.
You made it one.
I will put it in a book.
Webster.
Yeah.
So the minute did go great. How about after?
So after I just did my normal some of my stuff I already had done before, and it went fine. They got laughs and stuff. But I didn't kill. There's some people that did really well up there, and some people just got laughs. I just got laughs.
Which room were you
in? The big one. There was like
20.
So that was what I said. Is that once the see, I can't even say it now. Once there's an even number of people to comics from the front to the back, this turns into a VIP club, and it's kind of like a strip club where we'll take you to the back of the green room and we'll give you a 3-minute private set for $20. That's what I tried saying.
Didn't come out that way?
I guess not.
Yeah. Well, it is a bummer because they would sell out the red room.
Yeah.
Well, and it felt good. You'd have all those people in a small, laughing. And
if you get 20 people in that room,
it's perfect.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Whereas in the big room,
they were spread out.
Balcony, and they're all.
And they didn't use the balcony, of course. Thank goodness, but it's there. There's a lot of
the noise
echo.
goes up there.
Yeah.
So you're not. It's not like in the red room where all the laughter's.
And plus, there was 15 people right here on the left, and then there was one here, one here. So I'm talking to these people, but then
bunch of loners.
I gotta go talk to these two over here.
Right.
So it's kind of. Yeah, I don't really want to talk to you two over here, but it's everything's
Well, you
happening.
have to make the choice and be like, all right, these are not humans to me.
But I still do it. I still went. I didn't. I give this side as much attention, but I still, gave them some. I watch the video. I don't listen to it. But I just watch my movements back and forth. I talk to them. But
that guy charges $40 for the fucking tape. I know they weren't filming the open mic, but at the funniest person in Austin,
you have to pay $40 on top of your entry fee.
Yeah,
it doesn't come with the tape for the tape. Wow,
which is digital, so he just has to cut it 10 times
and edit and send it and email. It doesn't. It's not giving you a DVD. Nothing like that.
It's just
there's no print.
All right, here you go.
Yeah, JP says
cut there.
Yeah, JP says we need to go to Poncho sometime. He says he likes the buffet there. So yeah, it's a real thing.
Look at that.
Like that. Yeah. Anyways,
I don't think it can be called a buffet if someone's grabbing the stuff for you.
Once again, that's same thing at all buffets. They have that person grabbing stuff for you.
Yeah, but this one gets you food.
You can ask the other one to get you some shit. But I would give them an extra $1.
I am too comfortable in my fucking chair.
Do you ever tip the like when you get seated at a comedy club? Do you tip the person seating you?
No.
I do.
What?
Yeah, I get really good seats that way. But that's a
if I want
Vegas and
better
LA
seats.
thing. Yeah. But if I'm like, hey bro, can you get me over here on the and I'll give him $5 or whatever. And then so that's
not tipping. You're paying him for better seats.
well, okay. But sometimes if they automatically seat me in a good seat, I'll give them $2 or something.
Okay.
I usually tip door guys. I don't think that's a thing here in Austin either.
No.
But that was a thing in Vegas and LA. You always tip
New York, I don't think does it either.
Huh.
Well, because usually it's just like well, there's not a tip. Like the Red Room would be a giant room in New York City, so it's like go sit down. You can't fuck it up. Like,
yeah,
there's only 40 seats.
That's it.
How are you gonna fuck this up?
Yeah.
Whereas like at Cap City, it's hundreds of seats. So
yeah. If you get your choice, that's what I liked about like the improv and shit. You have big choices of where you want to sit.
Right.
And
it only cost you $5 to get those seats.
Yeah. Sometimes you just come in for a free ticket. Like I think I had to pay tax on tickets sometimes. But they would always email me free tickets because we'd go eat like food and drink. I never really drank there. I always had iced tea and food. It was always $100 ticket because we would get. They had steaks and like good shit. I like eating a steak at a comedy club. I don't give a fuck what anybody. That's my favorite to do. Like I'll get the nachos and a steak every single time. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone be like, "I go nachos steak."
Oh yeah.
I go steak. What's your side? Nachos.
No, that's the appetizer.
That's that.
Yeah, you gotta have potatoes on the side of a steak. Nacho, like the chicken nachos are the best appetizer.
You're having chicken. You're even
chicken
getting
nacho.
Protein.
Yeah. What? You don't get meat on nachos?
I do, and then it's a meal.
No, that's an appetizer. Nachos are not a meal.
There's the protein on there.
that's a protein appetizer.
I mean, if I'm splitting it with a ton of people.
A ton? You call my wife. It's usually just me and April. You'll have the nachos and we'll have like she does the chicken. I'll do the steak usually.
You're blowing my mind.
Yeah.
This is crazy. And stop just saying nachos. Chicken nachos.
Chicken nachos.
Chicken nachos.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll have the steak nachos because they
those are bad.
What's the difference? Like
again, it's a meal then.
Yeah. But the chicken nachos are bad.
I think they're both insane.
Yeah.
With the steak.
Probably. But if that's all I eat that day and I'm going to go laugh and I'm not going to drink any alcohol, I'm just going to have a couple of teas, a couple of bottomless teas and some souvenir glasses,
Well, that's what's funny too is like Off the Hook in Florida does like steak and like seared tuna and like all this like swordfish and it's like the servers have to wear like ties and shit and it's like they're like couples are $200 tip.
Yeah, that's the comedy club I want to open. That where it costs you $500 a night to come out and have a good time. You know, that's bottle services and do it right.
They do. They had like $1,000 bottles of wine.
Yeah,
it's like who the fuck is drinking $1,000 wine?
It's Miami.
Well, watching
Naples. Where's that at? Is that close? I know where Naples is in Naples. Yeah, I get it, but is it like
It's like literally
north
across the state from Miami.
Okay, so it's the other side.
Opposite side.
Okay, interesting. So yeah, southern Florida money. Yeah. Ferraris and Lamborghini money.
Well, maybe just take Off the Hook, change it from having a horrible reputation.
Well, what's the horrible reputation that they
like they paper the room a lot. They train their
because they get $500 for a dinner. Why would you not paper that room? Yeah.
But like I don't know. Sam Morril talks about it all the time. He's like, "Fuck that place."
Interesting. Well, fuck Sam Morril. Off the Hook. If you're booking, we're actually going on tour.
He hates me. Captain hates me.
Maybe we'll not include Zach on that tour. I wonder how many of these shows I'm not getting anymore because of this podcast. How many people I'm losing because of this podcast right here.
Because you had someone do a Heil Hitler joke in the first 10 minutes of the podcast.
Well, I think we had more viewers during that time.
Well,
nobody's watching now. But yeah, we had
It is funny that like I was telling that story at a bar, and the guy's like, "Oh, you did a HH?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "I don't like to say it." I was like, "What the fuck is wrong?" Like, you're not actually saying it. You're not like heiling Adolf Hitler. You're just
Yeah, he really doesn't care anymore.
yeah, like, he's dead. Like
if you say Allah Akbar, you're not really like blowing up a plane or anything.
Right.
You're just saying it.
Yeah. Now I will get a little jumpy depending on who's saying it.
Yeah.
Where I am.
Isn't that crazy? You just say God is good in a different language, and it's a whole different
scary.
meaning. Yeah.
We had a heroin addict come in today, and just like he's like sat at the bar.
He's like, Allah heroin.
Just sat at the bar, staring at our bartender.
Staring at the bartender.
Just like,
is it a dude, chick?
The girl was the heroin addict. The bartender's a guy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's kind of flattering, actually.
Like,
you know,
6 coats on, 3 backpacks.
She hot?
No, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. She was under a
on heroin?
ball of coats on heroin. But he was like, "Can I get you some food?" And she was like, "Yes, a glass, not plastic." That's what she's. And then like water, no ice, straw. And so he puts it down in front of her, and she goes, "Other glass, plastic." He's like, "Okay." Puts that down next to it, and she goes, "All right, we're good now." And he's like, "Okay," and then like walked away. Comes back, is like, "You want to get food?" And she's like, "How are the meatballs?" And he's like, "Good." And she's like, and just stared at him for like 10 minutes. He was like, "Can you get the fuck out of here? I don't want to deal with this lady."
Yeah.
So she sat there for like 40 minutes and then left.
Huh? Never got her meatballs?
Never ordered them.
Well, I think she did when she asked how they were. The guy sit there and she's just looking at him, going, "Hey, go get me the fucking meatballs." Like, okay, sounds good. Let's go do that. Yeah, but so
never even took a sip of the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And don't know what the plastic cup was for either.
Just empty plastic cup?
Yeah. So she left and there was just a glass of water full to the top of water.
Huh.
She's like, "All right, I could go fucking spook out some other people."
Crazy. Maybe she had an appointment.
She's a heroin addict with a very busy schedule.
Yeah, maybe she has something to do. She had to go pick up her kids from school. That's why she had the backpack.
She's like, yeah, it's all her kids' backpacks.
Yeah.
Fucking Tommy forgot.
Yeah. Maybe she's just stressed out mom is all it was. Just
that fucking stressed out.
Yeah, just stressed out mom. Just fucking kids. Like left their backpacks, got their fucking coats.
Goddamn fucking kids are sucking the life out of me.
Yeah. Just give me a water. Just anything. Just get this fucking headache out of here.
And like, there's a TV. She's not watching it. She's just staring straight ahead. Like,
well, yeah. You obviously don't have kids, but it's kind of like Vietnam. When they go away, it's just like the echoing of the yelling in the background.
This is what we should do. We should compare Vietnam PTSD
to having 3 kids.
Having kids and then doing heroin.
Well, okay, I've seen some Vietnam vets. I've seen some.
I think I actually stepped on one the other day. Yeah, exactly. Work.
They both look like they're on heroin.
Yeah. They probably are.
Well, I said look like. I can't assume beyond that. But yeah, no, I think that's the deal. Is heroin is a great stress reliever. Is the bottom line. I think if you have stress, do heroin.
I think we're agreeing that heroin and fentanyl aren't that scary.
I don't know how fentanyl got in there.
Well, isn't it
Have you
super
been doing
heroin?
fentanyl? Well, I don't know. It's another painkiller, right?
Yeah. That's how you look at all your narcotics. Is it a painkiller or is it a have fun time drug? Whatever.
Well, yeah. Is it weed or is it a pill?
Yeah. But there definitely shouldn't be this many homeless people still alive if fentanyl's that scary.
Yeah, I think they tapered off on it. That's kind of shitty about that thing. Or they got used to it.
How can you get...
It's like cockroaches in Raid.
Fine, if they're used to it, then it's not that bad.
After so long, you keep on spraying Raid on the cockroaches, it doesn't affect them,
Actually?
Yeah, like some of the cockroaches at first will die, like immediately. And after a while...
It's just a super cockroach.
And then after,
like, fuck you.
Yeah. After a while, it's ineffective. Yeah. There's like, stop that.
It sounds like you're like training cockroaches to fight. You're like, this is how I will get the strongest one. I will kill all his
That's
friends.
That's what that is. It's a cockroach fighting ring.
It's a cockroach fighting. What the fuck is that? Okay.
It's a cockroach fighting ring.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. People used to buy flea circuses.
Yeah, you see those videos where they torture cockroaches?
No.
There's a guy who makes these videos, and he'll create a little device, like a torture device, whether it's like spikes that drop down on the roach, or if it's like a little fist that keeps on punching the roach over and over, or a little knife that stabs the roach over and over. Sometimes it's a little electric chair that you put the roach in and strap him down and turn electric chair the little cockroach. These are all like great torture devices, but they're on cockroaches, so you can't really say anything. But they're really innovative.
What? How did you find it? And then also, how did this guy get in? He's like, you know what? I want to clearly torture and murder humans,
but I use cockroaches.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm too good of a guy.
Yeah. Well, maybe he does have the bigger versions. Maybe these are like the prototypes. You start with a small little prototype, and then you do the big version.
It's the miniature.
Yeah. So you just,
Can you imagine if he has like a dollhouse that he puts them all in? He's like, oh, in the living room we have the guillotine, and the fucking
and there is a guillotine.
kitchen.
So yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. You ever seen a cockroach just lose its head? If this was your mom's house, I'd pull it up right now.
Well, we're not that cool.
We're gonna have a TV up here. It's wrapped up right over there in that blue thing.
Oh,
I just need a TV mount now. I need the wall mount, and then we can do that.
And then we can watch fucking cockroach murder porn.
Yeah, I'll just pull it up because now Channel 4 is open, and we can.
What's Channel 4?
Well, it was the fourth camera, and now we can put the TV into that. And
Ooh.
Yeah, we can see it.
Are we not doing guests anymore?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's hard to get people out here.
Yeah. Take the train. They can train with me.
Yeah. You tell people to do a train with you and see how that goes. I think.
So you're gonna have to get to on the podcast. You have to do a train with Zach.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a bunch of twinks lined up, and the two of you are gonna go to town on them.
Kojak's registering right now for the next show. It looks like Kojak is on the next show. Look at that.
There we go.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
that
us.
easy. All you have to do is mention having a train with twinks, and Kojak shows up.
It's like, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Say less.
Yeah, you know what Kojak is, right? Yeah.
No.
He's black and he's gay. That's
all we got?
That's his whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. Great. At least he's not black and riding a bike. I assume the guy that got killed is black.
Who? What?
The dude that died.
Was he riding a bike?
Yeah, he was riding a bike. Or at least that's what I was told.
Which one? The mothership one or the Creek of the Cave one?
Creek of the Cave one.
Okay. Because the mothership closed down for a dead guy too. I told you that.
Why?
I don't know.
How important was this dead guy?
Maybe he's supposed to open. Maybe he had the keys.
Who was Sam Teller? Yeah. You can't possibly get in.
He had the keys to the door.
I can't tell if the bike death makes less sense or more sense than the suicide.
And
putting it on the marquee in both is crazy.
Also, the bike death could have been a suicide, and he just was riding a bike, didn't have a gun. It's
like, I'm just gonna bike till I go down.
Well, or you just fall in front of a semi or whatever. I mean, whatever hit him.
Right. I don't know specifics.
You could have a death wish if you're riding a bike on a highway. I don't know.
But either way, you're a comedy club.
And also,
don't put that shit up.
How is some random dude getting hit by a bike, but not Darian? Like, that dude was way bigger target.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it. They don't want their car fucked up.
Oh, yeah. The little guy.
Also,
can
you imagine if you didn't kill him? He's like 6'5".
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Nah. I'm glad he made it halfway there. That was fun.
Is that it?
I don't know. I know.
I thought he made it all the way.
They skipped a spot. He was gonna go right back and ride it, but I don't know if he did. They just needed to do it for time, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going back and riding in the desert after Skankfest?
Well, that way he says, that way he can't say he didn't do it or whatever,
Right.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, first off, the idea is insane.
Yeah,
but
also...
then, being like, oh, I'm drunk as hungover as shit. Put me in the desert, and I'll ride my bike 100 miles today.
And we faked a moon landing. Why not just... You got the video cameras. Just add this shit together. We don't have to see 800 hours of this shit.
5 minutes of him in that area. Oh, I did it, guys. Congrats.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to get like a face tattoo so we know it's after Skankfest. That it's not just unused footage from him going out there.
That was funny. Yeah. Now we need to mark him so we know what round 2. Yeah. Anyways, did you do any other comedy things this week besides hosting?
I did Birthday Boys. I think that was last week, though.
Are you like their co-host now or what?
No. I did their story show.
Oh, yeah.
I was supposed to do it with Dave Borowski, but he was sick or something.
Oh, he didn't even show
it was
up?
just 3 of us in a room, and me very drunkenly on Jack Daniel's Honey telling stories that probably no one's happy I'm telling. Probably a lot of people are going to be like, the fuck are you telling this story for?
Was it like a drunk history type thing, or?
No, it was like, I mean, any story about my life is technically drunk history. Yeah. I was hammered. Is your camera flickering?
It is.
Are we haunted?
It looks like it.
I'm a little bit worried about that.
It was also like the audio was doing it too.
Yeah.
It's interesting. If those things are tied together.
We're not going to solve it right now.
Yeah.
No, it was just like stories of like girls I banged in college.
Oh.
Very fun. Very good stuff. The internet's going to love it.
That does sound like a fun time for the internet.
And I kept doing my Asian.
Did you name addresses and like full names?
No, I changed one of their. I can't pronounce their name.
Oh, so you don't even know their names.
Because I can't pronounce AL words.
A what words?
AL.
AL?
Like salad.
Like Allison?
Yeah.
You just said salad.
Yeah, not great. I say it wrong.
What's wrong?
I say
salad?
I have to say it like I'm SpongeBob in that one episode. I have to be like salad.
Huh.
Whereas like usually when I'm just like talking, it'll be like solid. Like what's a solid?
Okay.
But yeah, I changed her name to Whitney Chan because I think that's hilarious. So not only,
but her name was Salad Chan.
Yeah, Salad Chan. So there's a lot of racism that I could get canceled for. That'll be the episode that if I ever make it, takes me down.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna watch that shit.
No. But also being taken down for Asian racism seems to be great for careers. Tony and Shane.
You have to hire another one though.
Shane didn't.
Yeah, but
Shane was just like, yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
He actually went to an Asian comedy club like 3 days after getting canceled and just did Asian voice.
Well, there's that. So yeah, do that. Do that. Get canceled, and then Joe invites you on his show, and you say, "Yeah, this is my plan all along.
This is it. This is my long con."
Yeah.
And then you'll do 13 episodes of Protect Our Parks.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new one yet?
No, I'm pretty far behind, actually, on my Rogans.
Do you watch all of them?
Yeah.
What?
Except for like the MMA ones.
I don't watch the MMA ones.
Yeah.
It has to be like something I'm somewhat interested in.
No, I listen to all of them just to see what's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, because there's a lot of crazy people out there.
Well, doesn't he do like 3 or 4 a week?
Yeah. Well, he took all the time to do them. Yeah. It's honestly the only podcast I listen to, really.
Oh, okay.
I never listen to this one.
No one does.
Yeah.
No one.
But listen to Rogan.
I listen to YMH, Tim Dillon. I like Man Shane's. Comedy ones. The Regs is a good new one. Soder's is good.
Yeah. What's so funny about those comedy podcasts? What can we do differently? How can we make this funny?
Have famous people on. Also, we have to be funnier.
If you be funnier, we can be famous.
That is a good point.
Yeah. So
try
that.
Good workaround for we could do 2 birds, 1 stone.
Okay.
So I'll get funnier and then famous, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah. The funnier you get, the more famous you'll be. Instead of trying to be racist and famous, just
What?
try funny.
I could do both.
Yeah. Apparently not.
Apparently, I'm a bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all the notes I got from them. That's all I figured out.
Did you do Poke the Bear or anything like that? Did you hang out?
I hung out a little. Doug almost got his ass kicked by a black guy. There was like a crazy black dude who like during the mic wouldn't shut up. And like I was like, all right, there's 20 seconds left in this guy's set. I'll just make fun of him from the stage. And then Stevie, Dave's girlfriend, was like, hey man, you gotta fucking keep your voice down. Like they're doing a show. I was like, oh man, I was gonna rip him a new asshole. And so he like sat down and like was like all fussy. And then like I guess I missed his set, but I guess his whole set was him trying to like explain how to do comedy. He was like, you guys don't know what the fuck you're doing. This is how you do comedy. And then Doug went up and just impersonated him. And the guy was like threatening to kill him, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Was like, I'll take you outside, you fucking piece of shit. And Doug was like, oh, I'm a fucking piece of shit. Like
That's a good place to make friends.
Yeah.
It's in comedy, So many fucking people. It's so funny. Like you're gonna see that dude around. Like I'm sure they'll see each other again.
I mean, I've never seen it.
Oh really?
That was the weird thing too. At Roscoe's, there were like 5 or 6 new comics I've never seen.
Huh? They come in from like Waco or some shit.
I don't know, but it's I mean at fucking Monday night, Kill Tony. There were like the Canadian girl's brand new. She just moved down here, or Seattle girl just moved down here. There were a few people that were like, "Yeah, I'm brand new." And it's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Go back home.
Every 6 months, there's a new wave
It's
of
a
them.
new
Yeah.
crop.
Yeah.
And then the Ridge Hirschbergs of the world go back to Pennsylvania.
And the Holly Johnsons get shows and tours. So, yeah, there's those.
Well, we take what we could get.
What are you getting?
We're not much.
Yeah.
Roscoe's every Tuesday, every Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday?
No, Tuesday. Every
I
Tuesday.
don't even know what fucking day it is.
Hey, they Instagram me.
Hey,
like, oh,
it's
yeah.
today.
Remember, you have a job today. Oh, cool, cool. I like job.
Yeah, there you go. Do Roscoe's on Tuesdays with Zach.
Yeah. I get standby spots on. I tried to get Zeb on, but he had to leave early because he doesn't have a car.
Who?
Zeb.
Oh, he doesn't have
like,
a car?
He's like, "Can you drive me home after this?" I was like, "I don't have a car." He's like, "What?"
I was
like,
counting
yeah.
on you to have a
And
car.
then he was like, "All right, I'm gonna go with this guy because."
He has a car.
And he's leaving. I was like, "I'm sure someone else will give you a ride home." But yeah, all right, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
He dipped.
Uh,
Some black dude ran away. Like he saw there was no audience or whatever, 5, 6 people, and was like,
not
"All
for
right,
me.
man. I'm booked somewhere else, so
Wow.
bye." I was like, "Okay, bye."
Yeah, Hank was on both mics, and he chose the 10 minutes over the crowd.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
He didn't try and. Why didn't he try to drive up? I feel like he left right after his set.
I don't know. He might have, because Ray was there.
Shanavi?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was on the list.
Yeah, he did both.
Yeah, he did both.
Some guys get all the luck. Got pulled on 2 buckets.
I think he's on that Cap City mic every week. That
Really?
and Velveeta Room. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Isn't he getting a lot of stage time at Sunset?
Maybe, maybe not. But I mean, like maybe he's a favorite open micer.
Could be. It's not a bad thing to be.
Yeah, because we are not favorites.
Decidedly not.
Yeah.
We're not even middle of the pack.
I don't know if he emails every week. I email every weekend. I don't get on. So if he's on every week. It might not even have to email.
That's nice. That's good for him.
Because I know, like I said, he did both, and they took Hank's name off for not checking in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I know Ray didn't check in.
Right.
So yeah.
He was one of the ones that used to stand out front till like
Yeah.
5 o'clock. I was like, "What are you doing, bro? There has to be something else you could be doing. There's a good chance you get on."
Yeah, I used to be that, but see, I think I used to be better too. Yeah, so, might be the thing, man. You might have to keep it fresh, you know.
Well, what do you think it was that convinced him? Was it his comedy, or was it standing at the door for 2 hours every day with Ryer?
It was that huge cock.
Huge cock.
Yeah.
He does have a huge cock.
Standing at the door with Ryer. They were standing out there too.
Yeah, Ryer was there a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See what happens.
All of a sudden.
Now she's a
Dreams
door
come
person
true.
at Comedy Mothership. She's
They're a door
Kill
person.
Tony.
I think. I don't know.
She goes by she, I think.
I don't know.
Ryer's a door person at Kill Tony, and almost like a favorite there now.
Right.
She got pulled a couple weeks ago or whatever, and Tony was talking about how much he loved her and stuff. So
He loves his unique people, they'll say.
yeah, yeah. She goes, loves the thing. She thought Tony thought she was retarded. And,
Yeah, anytime you get a golden ticket now, you have to be like, "Hey, I'm not retarded, dude. I'm a normal guy."
yeah. Well, maybe if you go more retarded, you might get more golden tickets.
Is that what I should do?
Yeah.
I should just.
Well, because I mean, you're funny for a normal guy, but you're hilarious for a retard.
At some point, the show's just gonna look like the Special Olympics, right? At some point, it's gonna be 6 retards in a row. Being like, I
That's
love
about how many
wrestling.
times we've said it.
What?
That's about how many times we've said it
Yeah.
in a row. 6 times. Yeah. No. I don't know. I think it's you definitely have an interesting look, but some people that did get those golden tickets, like Heath,
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting because he did his best jokes,
Right.
and now
Has he not been doing stand-up long?
he's 22.
Oh. I don't know.
Well, he looks like he's 5.
Right. So what?
How long is he
Maybe
gonna be
he's
doing
like
it?
60 and he looks
His
fucking.
Benjamin Button this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how long.
Yeah, so I
Do
don't
you think black people get jealous of him?
of Keith because he looks younger for
They're
longer.
like, yo, black don't crack. Where you're stealing our thing.
Yeah,
He's cultural appropriated.
Too young, too long. I don't know. I don't know if black people get mad at Heath. Hope his name is Heath Cordes or not. But yeah, it's just interesting because he did run his best stuff, and now see what he comes up with writing, But whatever. Yeah, some of these golden ticket like Enrique Chacon, I don't know how funny that dude really is.
Right.
But he was at Cap City with me, and he was big dogging us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was over there in the corner, not talking to anybody.
Why? What is the point of driving all the way to Cap City to sit in the corner alone? Also, isn't it crazy that like now, that's who's considered the cool guy? Like in
It used
school.
to be Hans. Well, I was just saying that how Hans used to do that shit.
Yeah.
Now he's doing that Hans route.
But if you were in school and you sat alone,
yeah,
everyone would be like,
that
"What
was
a
me.
fucking loser."
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's like he's the fucking man.
Well, I'm not sitting with you losers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the fucking losers. All hanging out together.
Having friends.
Yeah.
What fucking idiots.
Fucking idiots.
I could sit in the corner drinking a Coors Light.
But also, you're on the stage alone, so why not sit alone? Fuck all you guys who want to
I
be
guess
friends.
that's a good argument.
Yeah, I don't need you up there. I don't need you down here. Fuck all you.
I just need the mic and my audience.
Yeah, I'm gonna be over here just writing jokes the whole time you guys are trying to make friends.
Is that what he's doing?
In my big Kill Tony joke book.
Those people drive me nuts.
He had it right there on top.
People who walk around with their fucking...
He had it right on top. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. There's a certain type of person that carries their Kill Tony joke book around. And uses it. Like tries to.
It's like, we know. Okay.
Yeah.
We said good job.
Use it as an autograph book. I don't know why you would use $100 notebook as a joke book for real.
Right.
Anyways, to begin with.
Well, and it's somewhat of a trophy.
Yeah.
Like, so just put it on a shelf.
Yeah.
Be like, oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I mean, you're really right. Dick jokes inside.
Yeah.
Like, what are you writing in there, man?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and then also like, what if you lose it? Now you're gonna have to go buy $100 one, and it won't be numbered, right?
Yeah.
Because he puts the number of every Kill Tony on.
Does
it?
it?
Right?
I don't know.
So. There's something.
Yeah. What yours have?
I don't know. I have to look at it again.
You don't fucking know. Big joke book over here doesn't give a fuck.
He does put something on it. I think he does something unique.
Yeah.
For every different Kill Tony.
Well, my little joke book said "Go home."
Actually.
Yeah, that's what it said.
But then I guess he'd have to take it back if like Tony only gave out like one and had like 5.
Yeah.
So he'd have to like switch
so I don't think they have
number.
the numbers. Yeah.
I feel like someone was showing me and was like, "Yeah, this is what that means." I'm like, "Oh."
I know like some people got custom ones after commemorating their.
Oh, they
their
like
Kill
went
Tony.
back to Bonsai.
Yeah,
and they're like,
yeah,
"Can you
yeah,
put episode?"
Well, yeah, and their name and shit. I've seen.
And then they carry it around all day.
Yeah, of course.
Writing horrible jokes in there.
Oh my god! I don't know. I used to get these the spiral notebooks for $0.25.
Yeah.
You get like a whole bunch of them. Oh, man, those were the best ones because you go like when school's starting out, you just get like stacks of them for like $0.25 a piece. Those are the best ones because you flip them, they didn't get probably you go through.
And
your
there's
thing,
lines.
You tear them out, throw it away. Yeah.
Well, like too, if I had the bonsai one on like the stool or something, it would keep closing.
Oh yeah, because it's
Yeah. So it's like
it's really difficult to use as an actual writing
it's
book.
fucking pointless as an actual writing book.
Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, the people who carry them around.
No, I think that's like if you're a fan of Kill Tony, you should come and like Shakespeare's just once.
Hang
just
out.
be like, oh, these guys are fucking insane.
So what that Mike guy does, who was here for Thanksgiving, he doesn't sign
Yeah.
up. He just hangs out with the fucking comics.
But he doesn't go on Shakespeare's. He's in the show.
No, last week he was at Shakespeare's just hanging out.
Really?
Yeah, if he doesn't have tickets to the show, he'll just go hang out with the comics. I
didn't see
think he wants to be a comic, but just doesn't
doesn't do it.
doesn't do it yet. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the only thing worse is the people who bring back their gel blaster.
Last week there were some of those. Yeah.
Someone had there. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
They
Like,
have
I
a
was
gel
on
blaster.
last week. It was like, okay.
Yeah.
And you brought your toy back?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what Tony gave me. It's my favorite Transformer. Dude, what are you doing?
Like if we had like a 6th Street shootout, that'd be fun. You know.
There's guys with guns, and then they run up being like, I got my Kill Tony gel blaster. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I didn't mean real guns. I meant, have everybody with
everyone just has them. I feel like you could. They're shut down the street.
Well, yeah. I mean,
what are they going to do?
Well, everybody who got a Kill Tony Joe Blaster should go out there
and do a little sport.
Yeah. It'd be fun. Anyways.
We also did that show. We haven't talked about that one.
Which show?
Shakespeare's.
Oh, we did have a show at Shakespeare's. That it was a underground marijuana mushroom sales.
Underground drug dealing with jokes.
And music.
And randomly music, but...
Yeah, randomly jokes and randomly music. So, when I first did Bringing Home Hollywood, I interviewed my buddy, he's Frank Nicotero. He's host of Street Smarts. He's been a comedian for 16 years at this point when I interviewed him. He's been he got me everywhere, and he got me Laugh Factory stage. He's been everywhere. He knows everybody. He said the worst show he's ever done was when he had to go up in between two bands and do jokes.
You never want to.
Nobody wants to hear jokes in between music.
Right.
And apparently it was the opposite. They were waiting to hear jokes and not the music, because the crowd wasn't there for the music, but they were there for the comedy. Yeah. So it's kind of a weird crowd there.
Music got... Well, he had both stages, so just put the music upstairs or whatever. Yeah. Well, because the bands had to keep breaking down and setting up their equipment, shit like that. Yeah. I was like during my whole set, the band was breaking down their equipment.
Yeah.
And there were times they were like, "Hey, can you move? We gotta get this by." I was like, "I'm doing a show." Like, okay, it's just
you're in the way.
They're like, "Hey, funny guy, get out of the way. We gotta get our
musical instruments up because we're talented."
I also love that the homeless. Did someone else host inside?
Tony was hosting the upstairs one because his other guy was supposed to be hosting, canceled on him. So the homeless guy filled in for Tony, and Tony filled in for the other guy. Yeah.
Why didn't he just call one of us?
Yeah. Why not?
Is he like, hey, instead of having a vagrant.
So this homeless dude in striped pants is dancing around and fucking bringing up the comedians. I apparently didn't go up fast enough. He's telling me how to go up. He
didn't come on stage when I brought him back up. I was like, you lit me, and you're not prepared to get on stage? He was like, my bad. I was like, dude.
So you're telling him how to do his job, but when he just told me how to do mine. And this guy's a fucking idiot. So after that show, though, that homeless guy has a show at Shakespeare's now. He's going to be hosting an open mic at Shakespeare's now, like on Thursdays or some shit.
I feel like Shakespeare's has zero, barrier to entry.
Yeah.
I mean, they let the crazy lady run a show for 3 weeks, and they keep
Amy O?
Yeah. They somewhat kicked Tony out.
Yeah.
They were like, we don't like what you did. Get out. And then now they're doing another homeless person open mic.
Which Tony introduced him to.
Hey, this guy that was selling drugs at your bar that you really didn't like brought in someone else. Should we put him up? Yeah. Give them a show.
Give him the show. Take it from the guy. Yeah. Also...
Was he the dude talking to himself at Kill Tony this week?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He was sitting there back behind us, just fucking yabbering up a fucking storm to himself. And I was sitting there talking about him to Tony, literally closer than me and you are.
And he was just so into his own conversation and with himself.
Yeah. Hopefully, he was doing like Do-Rag Dude and just fucking going over his set. I don't know. His Kill Tony.
Do-Rag Dude was a lot.
Oh, man. He fucking recognized me. We were best friends. Thank God your girl from Florida hit it off with that dude.
Yeah.
Because he was a nightmare. I think she did Cap City, too.
Talon? Yeah, she was there.
Yeah. I took a picture of her. I was going to send it to you, but I forgot to.
Yeah, that's fine. What am I going to do with that?
I don't know. I was going to say, is this her? But now it's confirmed. It was.
Proof. Zach helped a black woman.
Well, that's one make
Not
sure.
that
I was
racist.
like, is this your friend? That's what I was going to say, but it was.
I mean, I met her once, but...
Well, you say you have a black friend now.
I can't. I do. That's what I put it online.
Yeah. It's his new tweet.
What's the thing on Instagram above your picture? Does that have a name yet? They added it 3 months ago.
Oh, the at
update.
Mentions, right? No, that's not mentions. It's
No, you can write whatever you want.
No. What is that called?
It can't just be updating stuff like that.
No, it's threads. Threads.
That's not Threads. Threads is
That's
Facebook's Twitter.
Instagram's Twitter. What?
Yes.
Yes, that's not above your thing.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. Like
Okay.
when you go to stories. This is good.
Oh,
This is good
the messenger thing.
the messenger, and then it has like all these.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. What? This isn't good podcasting.
Comedy contest at 8. Come hang. I'm not gonna do that. And then the people that put songs, that makes no sense.
Well, I think it's an extra thought for the day type of thing. Like, you should just put "fuck you" and all of your friends.
So I should put I have a black friend now.
Yeah, that's the thought of the day.
That's good.
Because you won't have one tomorrow.
I won't.
Yeah, so
she's gonna see this. And
you
be
should
like,
say that for today. Yeah, that was today. That tomorrow is tomorrow. That's a different day.
Tomorrow back to 0 black friends.
Yeah.
What a shame. What?
Like, there goes our black viewer.
A girl came in today trying to sell beanies. They were knockoff Nike beanies that she was selling. But she's like, "Hey, do you mind if I like ask everyone here if they want to?" I was like, "No."
How do you know they're knockoffs?
Because they're Nike.
So
she was selling them for $15.
So
Not 80.
maybe she found them.
Yeah. Or okay, so possibly stolen. But you know, I don't want someone going to all the tables being like, "Hey, want to buy a beanie?"
Did you buy one?
No. But
15
she was
bucks.
"Yeah, it goes to a good cause. I'm going to college and it helps me fund that." And I was like, "Ah, man, I really could use a beanie, but I don't believe women should go to college."
Nice.
And then she got very upset and left.
That's funny.
Yeah, well.
And now she's suing via 313 for discrimination.
Like this one guy.
No, it's all your fault.
That wouldn't be bad though. That'd be funny. I'm leaving anyways. Maybe. Fucking
Probably
bangers
not.
ever emails me.
Not with bangers like that. That's funny.
Have we talked about Nick James on here?
No.
Is that horse beaten to death, do we think?
I don't think it's been talked about on here because we haven't had a fucking
Right.
podcast. But I don't know. He talked about it on Kill Alley last week. I saw him.
Oh, nice.
Oops, that's a black screen.
I fucking ripped him Tuesday.
You ripped him?
Yeah, because he got one of the standby spots, and his last bit was about never taking a girl to a comedy show because they'll hate you after seeing your comedy. And then I go up, I was like, "What show'd you take her to? Kill Tony?" Like the audience didn't know what I was talking about, but all the comics in the back were like, "Oh, he fucking got you!" I was like, "Ah!" And then I haven't talked to him since. So for all I know, Nick James fucking hates me now.
He might have lit himself on fire and threw himself off.
Indeed, spill.
Yeah. That's why I told him that's the way to get back at them is to go out that way. Yeah, go out that way because that's the way that got you in trouble.
Yeah. Don't tell stories about people jumping to their death at their place of work if you also work there.
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't mention your job on Kill Tony. I think this has been a big problem for a lot of people. It's happened a few times that people have lost their jobs over Kill Tony. Even that Karen chick, she can't even fly on an airplane anymore because of her Kill Tony.
She said.
On Kill Tony, yeah. She was on a no-fly list after her Kill Tony deal.
Because she admitted
to being on January 6th. Yeah. Yeah. How fun
one's the best.
Well, because she came down to visit her son and do Kill Tony.
Right.
And now she's stuck here. She can't fly back.
I mean, take a megabus.
Well, maybe, but why go home to California when you go to Kill Tony again?
Here.
She's been on Kill Tony twice. Did Celia get pulled out, or is she a regular now? Because she did a fourth one this last week.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see her get pulled.
I didn't see her get pulled, but she was back there with us.
Huh.
Signing up. That's why I was wondering. Maybe she did get pulled.
I feel like I didn't see her ever again, and she's hard to miss.
She might have went home after that. She lives like really right down the street from there.
I thought she lived in her car.
No, she doesn't have a car.
What?
No car. She's always on the Austin comedy page asking people for rides for the airport when she gets back from her shows. Yeah.
What the fuck are you telling me, dude?
Yeah.
Didn't she live in her car when she came down here and was homeless?
No, maybe, but she has no car. She has a little place on 6th Street, a little room she rents.
Can't be that little.
I mean, when she's in it.
It's very little space.
Yeah. I know that Billy Ray Griffin slept on her couch. So those two together in the same room had to smell good.
Dude, that's such a dick move. Being like, hey, I just went and did comedy and probably got paid all right, but I can't afford any way to get back. Someone has to come get me.
Yeah, well, just do I have any friends out there? Maybe, but
But she's just catfishing for friends.
maybe.
Well, and the funny thing is, like, some dumb bitch probably goes and picks her up every time, being like, she's gonna help me get famous.
Allison Wisniewski, whatever her name
Picked
is.
her up?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she's a good comic and she's a good friend. What are you talking about? Why?
Don't be a good friend.
She's watching right now.
What a waste. You
Well,
be a good friend, you end up having a kid live on your couch.
that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
And has he paid rent?
No.
Has he bought you a beer?
Yes.
Well, that's good at
He
least.
randomly throws $20 at me. I'm like,
Just
I don't know what this
walking
is
by,
for.
he'll just throw it at you.
Yeah, he'll be like, here. He'll be like, what's this for? He's like, oh, letting me stay here. I was like, I mean, I'm still keeping tab of what you owe me. So.
I'll take 20 off it, but no.
I just say that's for food or something.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
That's for all the toothpaste you've been using while I've been gone.
Yeah. You son of a bitch.
Have you ever came back and your toothbrush was wet?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You check?
He has his own toothbrush.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes it's fun to use that other guy's toothbrush. I'm just saying.
How many times have you used someone else's toothbrush?
Anytime I'm in a roommate situation,
Why?
just for this reason right here, this conversation, just to know I have one up on you.
You have fucking problems.
Check your
You
toothbrush.
need to go to the doctor.
Check your toothbrush. I'm just saying.
I'm not checking my toothbrush.
Okay, then don't.
Also, I wouldn't want to know.
Well,
I would rather live not knowing.
it's just a little wet. That's all. It could be toilet water. It could be he used it. You never know.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. You suck.
I'm just saying.
Shit.
Sometimes roommates just are a little weird. Especially when they just come and crash on the couch. They don't just like smelling your shoes and shit. You never know what they're doing.
It is funny. All his clothes are like folded just in the corner of my kitchen.
Uh huh.
That's
his room. That's his
drawer.
space.
Yeah. What am I gonna wear today?
At least you don't have the dog peeing on him. That'd be funny if she went over there.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Too bad Luna's in Florida.
Yeah. And if she was here, he wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Because that's her spot, right?
She loves the couch.
Yeah.
It's so funny because like she's not supposed to be able to jump and she can jump on the couch. It's like, what the fuck?
That's her spot.
Like Kona, there was no chance in hell. He was too fat.
You ever you think about the dog stairs for the bed?
We tried them with Luna and they didn't work.
They just claps.
No, like she just wouldn't use them.
Oh, really?
She was like, mm-mm. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So.
Does she?
Also, they seem dangerous.
Some of them are.
Like
The ones I had, like I put them on tile and they just like slid across the floor.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's no railings.
Yeah.
Like,
They're like
dogs are dumb.
Yeah, they just walk off the side. You can just see your bulldog just like falling over, and just feet up in the air.
They'll just be stuck.
Yeah.
They do get
like
stuck.
a turtle.
They do.
On their back.
French bulldogs.
They can't
yeah,
get
they
over.
get stuck like it. They can eventually, but like sometimes they'll just quit.
They just give up on
And
life.
And they'll like wait.
Wait for someone to come kick them over.
Yeah. And like if you don't come by fast enough, they like they like freak out. They start like wiggling until they get enough momentum that
They just fall
Yeah.
over. That's probably the worst dog ever.
a French. Yeah, they're horrible. They're like not meant to be alive. They cost so much. They have so many surgeries.
Yeah, no, I have this $40 dog. If it needed a surgery, I'm just gonna put it in the ground. There's no reason to
Yeah.
get another one. Shelter dog. Just, hey, I love you, but
Hit it.
see ya.
You got other ones I can choose from over here?
Yeah.
All right,
That's the great thing about dogs. There's a lot of them out there.
yeah.
You will find another
That's
one.
what Tony says about comics. He's like, there's a lot of them out there,
We
and I
will
can
find
put
another
them
one.
to death
Yeah.
at any moment that they need surgery or something.
Nick James, just put him to death.
Jesus!
He won't do it. I've asked several times.
Dude, that has to be the funniest fucking meeting ever. Being called into HR's office. Just being like, hey, so we saw your clip.
Yeah. You watch Kill Tony?
Well, I'm like, who was the asshole who, like, turned him in, too?
Yeah, who watched it was like, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that guy had to go to HR and be like, hey, just so you know, he put this out. And, like, the fact that HR guy wasn't like, dude, just shut the fuck up.
It's probably somebody he works with. Is like, hey,
That
bro,
hates
check out
it.
my clip.
Yeah. Nick was going around the office being like, hey, anyone want to see my...
Well, it's probably the other parking lot attendant. He's looking to move up to the booth, you know? He's tired of staying outside of the booth.
Doesn't Indeed help you find jobs, too?
That's why I told him that you're going to be shadow banned from Indeed. You're not going to be able to get a job anywhere now.
Yeah.
You're not just fired, but you're off. You're done.
You're like,
no jobs for you.
Nick James is going to be the next homeless comic in Austin, being like,
He has a home? Oh, yeah.
He does, but he's going to lose
it.
Yeah.
He's going to lose it.
He's going to lose it.
Yeah.
To Indeed.
That's crazy.
Making him persona non grata.
Indeed will take your life. Indeed.
Did the guy actually light himself on fire before throwing himself?
Yeah. You don't do it after.
That's so much work.
It's a little bit of gas, a match, and a jump.
Do you think he
3
was
steps.
thinking...
1, 2, 3. Gas, match,
I get that.
jump.
No, I got you. But, like, was he going for self-immolation and then was like, if I'm too much of a pussy to, like, ride it out, I'll jump?
It's like, oh, this is hot. I'm jumping.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like, he's like, I want to see if I can handle it.
And also, like, you know, like, when you throw, like, something on it that has, like, a lot of gas on it, you know how it kind of, like, splatters out? Like,
Yeah.
like fire? Do you think he did that with, like, blood and, like, arms and parts? Like, it was like a fireball, just, like a little arm went rolling down, like, on fire, like a tire on a car crash.
You know that, like, if you're ever in court, they'll have that clip. You're like, yes, he absolutely killed all these people. Look at what he thought was funny to say.
You don't find that hilarious? Like,
I do find it funny.
Like his foot just like pop off and just, like the shoe just being like melting there, but
it's like Best in Show where he's like head popped off like a grape.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
His body hit the ground, guts fly out of him like they're spring loaded.
Yeah, see,
what a great movie.
That's from the dog movie. I don't remember that part.
It's when they're like visiting their friend. It's like the wife's ex. They go to his house.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy's like he talks people down from suicide.
Oh yeah.
And then he keeps on being like, "Oh, your tits are great."
Yeah.
And he's like, "What? Stop talking about my wife that way."
Yeah. Gene Levy.
Yeah. And then Gene Levy turns to his wife and is like, "Yes, how would you like it, huh? You have very nice breasts." And then the kid goes out and gets on the roof to throw the toy off. And the guy comes out, he's like, "Don't worry, I do this."
Yeah.
Like, you get your fucking ass down here. I will beat you.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. I wonder why there's so many jumpers, right?
Quick, they all jump. They all jump.
They always,
They all jump.
Fun fact.
Little trick of the trade. They all jump. That could be one of the greatest scenes in films.
No, I agree. That's a good one. You like you talk about movies like you smoke weed. That's fun. I wouldn't even grab the beers today.
Do you think I would be better? I couldn't possibly like movies more if I smoked weed.
Possibly.
How? I already watch movies all the time.
Yeah, but on weed.
But you'd be high.
It's a different
Do you
perspective.
think I would like Killers of the Flower Moon if I were high?
Or
Killer?
I don't think I would like Killers of the Flower Moon at all.
Fucking horrible.
Killer
was also bad.
Just from the title alone, I'm telling you, it's not a good movie.
You don't think a tiny Italian man could tell the story of Native Americans getting fucked over?
Yeah, see, you try doing an RT title, and then you're doing it about genocide, and it's like, yeah,
also way too much diabetes.
Yeah, okay.
The wife gets diabetes, and it's like, okay, I get it. I get they're poisoning her. Let's get going. And they're like, no, we need a third diabetes scene.
Okay, too much diabetes in the 1800s or 1700s.
Yeah, she was like the first girl to get like insulin, and then instead of having insulin, they were just poisoning her.
Ah, so it wasn't insulin.
No, but insulin was invented, and it was free.
But
gave the patent out for free.
Well, this bitch got the poison package.
Yeah.
Yeah, good fun movie for the whole family.
Take everyone. Spend 3 hours watching a fat Native American try and get insulin shots.
Oh, and she was Native American.
Yeah, that's a big part of the whole thing.
Well, yeah, I guess that's what it's about.
The Golden Globe nominations came out, and Killers of the Flower Moon was all over it. Also, Wonka got...
That's so terrible. How?
Best musical or comedy.
Ugh.
I have to imagine that movie was horrible. It looks
just the previews
fucking
alone are
horrible.
terrible. Yeah. I can't. I mean, I was trying to be non-judgmental, growing up with the the Gene Wilder shit, watching that in school and stuff. And then the last one was like,
the Johnny Depp one.
yeah, it was harder. It was harder to watch because it's a Tim Burton I miss my dad type of movie.
Right.
That's not what it was ever about.
Right.
And now this one is just all about that shitty dad. Fucking, I'm assuming.
I don't know.
Telling you can't make chocolate type of scenario. Yeah.
Well, and also like, what's the conflict in it? He's like, okay, in the movie or in the trailer, it shows him doing magical candy stuff. So it's like, okay, so then you become the richest.
So you were just naturally a candy wizard?
Yeah.
So you didn't have to learn this from like anybody else?
Well, even if that's the story, we know he becomes the great candy wizard.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, he's on hard times. It's like, yeah, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine, yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
So unless the whole story is about why he was a recluse, because he seems like he's like, hey, I'm friendly. I'm Timothy Chalamet. Aren't I kooky? And then...
Is that his real name?
Timothy Chalamet is the actor, yeah.
Oh. I was like, is that Willy Wonka's before it became Willy Wonka?
In between two Dune movies, he's doing Willy Wonka.
I thought it was just a cartoon for the most part. It was as much animation as I saw.
There's a ton of animation.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
But his agent, what the fuck are you doing? He did
Payday,
the Gay Sex Peach movie, Dune, Willy Wonka, Dune.
What's the Gay Sex Peach?
Call Me By Your Name. It was like Armie Hammer's last movie before he got canceled.
What's the peach thing?
There's like a scene in it. He might fuck a peach.
So to get ready for gay butts, he tries to butt the peach.
Fucks a peach.
He's like, okay, so like,
and then I think
the
Armie
pit
Hammer,
inside is the poop. You just have to push past the pit. Just push past the pit. Okay.
But I think Armie Hammer eats the cum-filled peach.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not great.
And also, if I'm going to fuck something to completion, probably not gonna come in it. I'm afraid of backfire.
Yeah.
Overflow.
Yeah, getting peach juice into your...
Yeah.
That's probably not great.
Yeah. And plus, just fucking a peach, you're going to get peach juice inside. So you have to finish because you're gonna have an issue.
To get that out.
Yeah. Huh. Is that the same thing with gay sex? You have to push the poop Tootsie Roll thing out after? Is that what it is? I don't know.
You really like this. But yeah, I saw that got a nominee and I was like, what the fuck are we doing wrong? Oh, well, she just found out she's trapped.
Yeah. She's stuck.
I feel like there was something else I saw. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I haven't seen any movies in the theater in a while, but I did. I've been watching. What movie did I watch that I haven't seen before recently? God damn it! It was something. Oh fuck it! That's a great conversation. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I do hope all the people that argued with me that Killer was good now can suck a dick because I don't think it got nominated for anything.
What was Killer?
Killer's the guy who did Fight Club and stuff. He did a new movie, and it was just fucking awful. It was him. It was like, I'm guessing the pitch was like a more realistic John Wick, so it's not him killing like 100 people, but then it was like still super unrealistic. Like, it was just like, oh, the death toll was less, so it was just a boring John Wick.
Okay.
And like the first 20 minutes is him just like trying to kill a guy. He's just going around like Belgium talking about how cool he is for being an assassin.
That's the first rule of assassons.
He is monologue about how cool you are.
You don't talk about being an assassin. It's like kind of like Fight Club.
He did a whole like 5 minutes on why he loves McDonald's. So I was like, you kind of got me here. I love McDonald's. And then I was like,
is it trying to be like a Tarantino type movie? Like a...
No. Like the most boring Tarantino type movie.
Because how they always have that meaningless dialogue about nothing.
Right. Yeah, so that's what it was. And then it was just retarded, though.
Huh.
And then he misses the kill, so this whole thing that you've been following him on for like 30 minutes, he fucks up. Even though all he's saying is how perfect and good he is. And then like that sets off a chain of reaction of like people trying to kill him. Which also doesn't make sense. You would think like if you're hiring an assassin, like the go-between is protection for you. So that they're not like... It's like also just try again. You could still kill this fat fucking idiot.
All right. So Killer, not the best movie.
Killer, no good.
Did you watch it all the way through? Or?
I watched all the way through Killer.
All right. And Is there like a good ending to it?
Well, like there's not a good part in the movie because the end doesn't make sense either.
Jesus Christ. All right, don't watch Killer.
Well, like his girlfriend gets like kind of beat up.
What about the Super Mario Brothers movie?
That's a great movie.
It's on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
You watched it?
I've watched it a lot.
So there you go. Award-winning nominee movies, don't go see.
That's why it's not nominated. I gotta imagine Super Mario is. This could get Oscar nomination.
So Killer not nominated.
That's
Super Mario.
That was the whole argument.
Okay.
All the like 5 film nerds that were like, Killer is great.
Okay.
I was like, oh no.
No, it's not nominated. That's why they can suck a dick because it didn't get nominated. I got
super
you.
nerds said, go fuck yourself.
I got you. Wow. That was intriguing. Welcome to ATX Comedy Review, guys. This is ATX movie review of what not to watch.
What not to watch.
Yeah.
Except for Mario. Go watch Mario.
Go watch Mario. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just watch it right now.
And I've heard mixed things about Napoleon.
Dynamite?
No. Just Napoleon.
Yeah. I don't know. Joaquin Phoenix. I don't know.
I don't really like him in anything.
The Joker was good.
It was fine.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the best Joaquin Phoenix I saw was when he was on David Letterman with the beard,
With the gum under the desk.
Just being a crazy. That was him. That was the best one. If we get that character in there,
in everything.
Yeah.
He did get nominated for Beau's Afraid or whatever. Another 3-hour fucking movie.
I don't know any of these.
Beau's Afraid came out like 6 months ago. I think it's on Amazon. I don't know.
Huh.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's crazy he's getting all those movies.
Yeah. The Joker will do that for you.
Get one nomination, huh?
Well, I feel like his career was done when he did that like Letterman thing. Like I feel like he didn't have a ton of movies in that time period.
Right.
So it was like Gladiator made him from a kid to like, okay, he's a serious guy, and then he did a ton of movies, and then did the Letterman. When like his career died for a while.
Well, it's supposed to be like Casey Affleck was following him around. They were like doing a documentary. But I don't know if that ever existed.
I think it came out and it was just no one gave a shit.
Huh.
Because like it came out like a year after Borat, and they were doing the same thing as Borat, just nowhere near as funny.
Just more awkward, I bet.
Yeah,
It's
it was
weird.
just like awkward, annoying Borat.
Huh. Interesting. And probably political.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
The guy who did his whole Oscar speech about not eating cows.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Or drinking milk.
Yeah.
I wonder how the other animals feel.
About drinking milk?
No, that he was like only talked about cows. Like, is there fish activists being like, yo, what the fuck? Swordfish are cool. Why didn't you bring them up?
There you go.
But he was very specific.
That should be your merch.
What?
Fish activist.
Fish activist.
Save the swordfish. Eat a dolphin.
Stop eating it off the hook in Naples, Florida.
Yeah.
I know they have swordfish, but don't do it.
Oh man, can you imagine if like, you expecting you're getting a swordfish, you don't really know what you're getting.
Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I need you to fire me. Derek's in fucking England right now.
Oh yeah, I tried, but you just kept on going. Hey, when's the next podcast? I'm like, dude,
you're fired.
We're not doing them.
I
Here we are.
A 2-week notice.
No. You have the opportunity. You met that dude, the manager. You met his manager before he signed Derek.
He seemed like a fucking crackhead.
He's managing 2 people, himself and Derek. So he's got to be doing something.
And it seems like he's only getting Derek gigs.
He's not getting himself gigs.
He's got himself.
It's really hard work. You can't do both. You got to pick one or the other.
He's like, I'm making 10%. It's fine.
I can make 100% of myself, or
Yeah.
I can make 10% off of Derek Dimple. So.
Also, is that how little comedy clubs care? As long as someone else calls for you, they're like, oh, yeah, then okay.
Pretty much. That's why we're doing our... Yeah, you'll see. Yeah. Slapney is going to be booking a lot of shows for really talented comics.
Or mediocrely talented.
Well,
but they have a good heart.
That's
not how I describe myself, I guess. I don't think anyone should describe me as having a good heart.
You're stuck, dog. You can't leave. So she's
Do you think she'll figure it out? Why do they do that?
She's going to see Haley.
Yeah, but she knows she can't get out.
Yeah, but she's expecting you to open it for her.
I think I'd knock everything over. I don't have a lot of faith in me.
No, dog. No go.
So this week we got 4 Kill Tonys in 2 days.
Yeah, so Monday's gonna be 2, and then Tuesday's gonna be 2 also.
Dude, Monday's gonna be miserable.
Last Monday was crazy because there was way more people show up for 2 Kill Tonys than there was for.
But at least it started early.
Oh yeah, so
the second one's at 10.
Oh, so it's a late, huh?
Yeah, so Monday's like the same exact schedule, except when we're usually blackout drunk.
Is the next one start?
The next one starts.
That's fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'll get on and then accidentally say the N-word, and Via still won't fire
Accidentally.
I'll keep my job.
Come on. As long as you don't say where you work. That's the problem.
I'll do both.
Well, you said where you worked last time almost.
Red Band did.
Yeah. You didn't, but
yeah,
he figured it out.
Red Band's the Sherlock Holmes of fast food.
Yeah.
He's like, Via 313? Oh, I like that.
I know that.
I go there.
I get that delivered.
I eat that in my virtual reality.
As much delivering as I do, I expected to see
Run into someone?
Well, to run into Red Band because apparently he gets a lot of Uber Eats.
Well, apparently Shane Gillis only does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, I don't go on it. No, I just Uber Eats it.
Yeah, maybe. Just gotta stick around downtown maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Plus, you gotta work.
They all live up somewhere else, right?
I don't know where they. I'm not that big of a stalker. But
no, is that your Whataburger, or is that an order that
no
you finagled?
Nobody got their order taken today. I tried. I almost had some Five Guys because there was a construction roofers putting tiles up on the roof, and they're like, "You can't park here." And I was like, the roofers won't let me come up. So I was like, go park, and like. Wait for a little while and I don't hear anything. I'm like, hey, can you come down? Like I'm trying. And I go towards the front of the entrance of the apartment complex. And like 3 minutes are left. I'm counting down. It's like a fucking hostage negotiation. I'm about to eat this burger. And
dude, I'm getting hungry just thinking of it.
This motherfucker is like, hey, I can meet you outside. Sorry about that. This construction's being a pain. I'm like, fuck. So I had to go drive back over there and get him his burger. But man, it was so close. It's Five Guys burgers with Cajun fries. It was... That is a bit that I did recently write. Though, it's like a hostage negotiation. Like, you better get out here in the next 2.5 minutes. I'm gonna start eating fries. I'm gonna start eating fries one by one, or until you get that. Whatever. I don't know.
We had a guy be like, "Can you put the sticker on the box of our pizza because I'm getting on a plane?" I was like, "Is that all it takes?"
That's all it takes to bring a pizza on a plane is a sticker.
I think you can just bring it. I've brought in food through security. You can't bring drink.
Yeah. I don't think it has to be sealed.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. And people bring tuna sandwiches and shit on planes.
Yeah, those people suck.
They bring some hard-boiled eggs.
I kind of think that's what you do, Chad.
Like the high altitude makes me a little gassy.
There's gonna be some sense in this plane.
Yeah. I had coming back from Vegas one time, my stomach was fucked. I had to go use that little bathroom back there, and there's turbulence, and I got stuck in there for a while. Dude, that whole plane smelled me. It was bad. It was bad. Oh man, that was the worst shit I've ever taken, and it was on a plane. But yeah, I didn't want to come out.
Shit in them anymore. They're so small.
It was a small one, but I had to. I had no choice. I was about to die. I had that fucking it was pain in my stomach. It was just painful. I have IBS where it's painful sometimes certain things I eat, but man, whatever I ate in Vegas was a bad choice because that plane they fucking hated me for it. Everybody.
Like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. And plus I was an asshole. I was ordering drinks and stuff the whole time, Whoops, we're on 4. We're not even on screen right now. The dog was I don't know how long we're on a black screen.
Wait, you had a stomach ache and you were ordering drinks?
Yeah. Try to calm shit down, thinking that it was gonna.
If I get drunk enough, I'll forget.
Yeah, the pain will go away. Yeah. That did not work. I was young. I didn't know. I was I might not have been 21.
It was my youth's fault.
Yeah, I went to Vegas so many times before I was 21. I did so many things in Vegas before I was 21, 21-year-old shit. It's just crazy because being married, I think I've told the story on the podcast, but being married at 18 or whatever, they gave us newlywed shirts to wear around, whatever. So I went to Vegas wearing those shirts, and you can only be married at 21 in Vegas. So they gave us all drinks and casino chips and play and all this stuff because like, we were just married and they assumed that we were 21.
Maybe that's the move. Maybe everyone who goes to Vegas, you should buy newlywed shirts.
Oh yeah, not even don't have to be
Anytime
18 or
you
whatever.
visit.
Yeah, just be newlyweds every time you go to Vegas. Yeah, that is a thing. Yeah.
Well, it was like me when I would take gamble bets to Vegas.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I made a ton of money. I got free shows and shit.
And you're like, I don't gamble unless it's for other people.
Yeah. And they're paying me to do it.
Anytime anybody's ever given me money to gamble, I have never ever honestly bet for them.
He's just like, oh, you lost.
Yeah, like, how stupid are you? Like, there's your
the
gamble.
The problem is it was all sports bets.
Oh,
so
okay.
They would know
They would know if you lost. Yeah.
They weren't like, yeah, here's $7,000 to put on black.
Yeah. I've had that 20 on black where here, put this on the slot machine. Fuck you.
No, they were putting on
it's a
like
cheeseburger.
Games.
Yeah. Well, then, I guess you have to follow through with that. Like, I won. You did, and you didn't.
Well, like, I would take all the money to the bank and, like, deposit it, so they would give me those stacks that are wrapped.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that's what I want, so that I could put that on the table when I went to the sports book and was like, you guys got good numbers, or should I go next door or across the street? And they'd be like, you want a free room? You want a free show? Or,
nice,
all right, yeah. Keep talking. You got my attention.
Man, nowadays you have to be on a players club. You have to have so many points to get fucking anything.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. I always get a different card every time. Like, they don't know who I am anymore. Vegas ain't the same.
Dude, I remember the casino we would play. It was casino. It's like the whatever. But we would do shows there. And there were people watching like dog racing and horse racing and like losing their whole family.
Jesus
and
Christ.
you're up there trying to tell jokes and they're just like, God fucking damn it. Ben's not going to college anymore. Like, you're like, okay.
That's crazy.
We tried to tell them, like, can you guys turn the TVs off in the... Because we were doing it in the bar. They're like, can we turn the TVs off? And they're like, this is a casino. No. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a casino.
But it was very funny. People, like... There got to be, like, a group of, like, 20 or 30 people that would have, like, a cookout every week. And then come watch the show. I was like, it's not bad. But they would watch, like, the same...
Comics.
Like, I went up, like, once a month.
Yeah.
So it's like, you guys know me. You know my material. Like, what are we doing here?
Do new stuff. But what was I gonna say? Fuck, I lost my train of thought again.
Casinos, Vegas, Players Club.
Oh yeah, so I got introduced into horse racing. It's $1 per bet. You can bet these little three. You would pick three to win, and you put those in a little box, first, second, third. So now it's $3 per horse or whatever, and you can win like $200. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. So I started picking those little, the three trifecta boxes and doing those, and only doing like $3 bets and stuff. Like, how are people losing everything on this? Oh, if you bet $100 per. That's like $6,000 now.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I get it. It could be a whole lot
This
more.
could be a problem.
Yeah. But I only did like $1, $2 bet. I never really got crazy with it. But yeah.
I went to Santa Clarita one time and won, and I didn't know. So we're in the Uber back. I was like, oh fuck! I found my tickets from the day, and I just like gave. He's like, what do y'all bet? I was like, this one won. I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm not going back. I don't care.
Wow. It's just for the fun, watching the horses run around and drinking beer, right? Yeah. Anyways, so if you were to host another comedy show, where would it be?
In town? In Austin?
Yeah. Would you do another Roscoe show? Would you try to get a Sunset Creek in the Cave?
Roscoe's would be fine.
You like Roscoe's?
I feel like Sunset wouldn't do me.
They won't? They don't like your kind?
I just think they have enough. They have enough people and enough people asking, and and they have like kind of their schedule. They have Good Evening News every week. They have like the Off the Wagons there every other week or whatever. They have the stripper show. Which how do they get different strippers every time?
I don't know.
Are they telling jokes? How many?
I've seen like Ali Musa getting like ones thrown at him and shit for telling jokes up there.
What?
Yeah. So like the comics get a lot of ones thrown at them. I don't understand. Maybe it's interesting. Whatever. What's this Black Rabbit?
I haven't been there yet, but Owen has. He says it's great. It seems like it's only booked via like the same comics that do every show.
Oh yeah.
So it's like Connor was like, I talked to the owner and he told me to hit him up on he hit the owner up on the owner's Instagram, and the guy was like, oh, actually hit me up on the Black Rabbit Instagram, and he did, and he just got left unread.
Oh, nice.
So he went back to the owner's Instagram and was like, yo, what up? And he was like, oh, I'll get to it. He was like,
He's responding there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Switch accounts.
Yeah. Well, crazy, man. So Black Rabbit's new. There's some other new clubs too, right?
I don't know.
There was another one.
South Austin.
So they got
But that
South,
was
they
a
got
while
East. There's no
They
West
still
or
hate
North.
me. No. We only believe in two directions here.
Yeah. Sunset, Creek in the Cave. Maggie Mays is doing that show with Leo, which they get a lot of people in there.
They do. They cram them in.
They get a lot of people in Maggie Mays.
Then they fuck over Owen.
Rapallo's the Hooch is getting a fucking show every fucking day or every couple. He's hosting a lot of mics. That kid.
Hooch.
Yeah. So interesting. Has he gotten funnier or is it just hosting?
Just hosting.
Yeah. Okay.
He shocks people. That's Hooch, right? Not Dizzy.
Mm.
That's even the more confusing part about it. Is
They
there's
look
two
alike.
people you couldn't.
One has hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
Dizzy has hair.
Hooch is bald.
Yeah. Currently.
So Hooch is a bald Mormon, and Dizzy's a
I
hairy
heard
meth-
Mormon.
They're both Mormon.
I don't know. I assume.
I brought him on stage once, and I was like, I asked him if he wanted me to bring him up to a joke, but he didn't have any jokes written. He told me he'd just spin in circles 3 times. So I spin in circles. I was like, Dizzy. And then he got up. He's like, I don't fucking get it. I don't think it's funny.
What?
I was like, what didn't you get? I was like, what didn't you get? And he's like, why'd you spin around? I was like, Dizzy. I was making myself dizzy. Do you really not get it? He's like, no.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
These kids. Yeah.
Well, also, why he's called Dizzy is like a 5-minute joke.
Yeah.
With one punchline.
Which, yeah, as I say, there's the punchline. You can just tell that part and be fine.
Yeah. I did too much meth once and I got dizzy.
And they called me Dizzy.
The end.
Yeah. Yeah, all the blowing the dude for the meth and all that stuff. You don't need to tell that part. You just get to the...
Well, it's also like, do it at the start.
Yeah.
That's when they want to know why your name is Dizzy. It's not
Well, yeah.
9 minutes into a show.
Because and then you go back and tell the whole story. You
Right.
tater salad the whole thing. You know when they call me tater salad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up front.
It's up front, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and like, people are having a real struggle with the light. Roscoe's is pitch black. I have my camera phone lights very bright. I always make sure it's in your eye line.
Yeah.
And they're like, is that 1 or 2? I'm like, it's still the first one. I was like, do you think you just didn't notice one? Like,
Oh, so you give 2 lights, so there's an 8 and a 9? Or
no,
what?
there's a 9, and then if I hit it again. I think it's because
Okay.
I say something, and they think I'm being serious. I'm like, so if I hit you a second time, get the fuck off my stage.
Oh.
And so they're like, is that the second one? I'm like, no, just get the fuck off the stage.
So
I'm nice. I'm a nice guy.
I did San Antonio. I can't remember the place now. I don't know. I went down to San Antonio, and the guy, it's a 5-minute deal. He goes over and he hits the light like this. Just click on off. It's a red light on the back wall. You can leave it on.
Yeah.
You turn it on and just leave it on. No, clicks it on, we're off. I didn't see it. And so then he's over there
Freaking out.
on the side. Yeah. And then I was like, did you give me the light? He's like, yeah, it's right here. And he does it and he clicks it and then clicks it right back up. Like, okay. I guess I got a minute now because now I see it. And so I did another minute, but I did 6 there instead of 5, whatever. But and then at Cap City, Chris Chris Tan, Asian Chris,
Sure.
Chris Tan, I think. Christian?
Chris something Asian.
Yeah. He doesn't give you the light, he gives you the flashing light. So I assume that's the end. That's,
Right.
Yeah, it's 1 minute. He's flashing at me.
So you did under?
Well, I go, is that one? Because I asked him because it seemed short. I go, is that the end or is that one more? He goes, you got one. I was like, okay, thanks. So yeah, long light, 1 minute.
Right.
Flashing light, get the fuck off. That's how
I usually do it. I like make sure you're looking and everything. I have my phone covered, and then like once I got your eye, I do it like that. And usually it's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, he had a flashlight even.
I don't mind the flashlight. That's weird.
Yeah. Like if you're flashing a flashlight, Yeah.
Also, they have a red light in that room. It's in the back. Just turn that one on.
Yeah. Why not use the...
Sorry, that's only for real comics. We can't possibly let him...
Yeah, we don't want to burn the bulb out on you fucks.
Yeah.
We don't want to replace that bulb.
Well, I guess it's because it's in the back of the room. So he'd have to run up then.
Well, no, he was in the back still with the flashlight. He's in the very back. That's why, yeah. That's why I thought maybe I missed it, because he's flashing it now.
Also, the people, like, I don't understand getting mad at people for running it. Like, you know the people who are running it to be assholes and the people that just, like, ran it a little because they're black.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Like, 90% of the time.
They have a bad sense of time. It's late. They're always late.
But, like, I had someone go, like, 20 seconds over and came over and was like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
It's okay.
There's going to be some people go under, trust me.
Well, like, they try to stop me as I'm walking on the stage. They're like, I'm so sorry. Is it okay? Is it okay? I'm like,
You're wasting the time now. Yeah.
I got to talk on the mic right now. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You've seen me do this.
Yeah, I'm not going to go anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till the next guy comes
right.
up. Yeah. Yeah. Same with people getting off elevators. They don't fucking know. Like, getting on an elevator. Like, if you're getting on an elevator, let the person get off.
Right.
Just let them get off.
But, yeah.
If you're getting on the stage, let the person get off.
Or, like, subways. If people stand in front of the subway door when I was getting off the subway, fucking bowled them over.
Oh, yeah. Why?
What are you? You cannot get on until I get off.
Yeah.
That's how this whole interaction.
Same. Yeah. So same with comedy stages.
Same. Yeah.
Can't get off until. You can't. Yeah.
No, the amount of times I don't use the stairs at Roscoe's because the comics are too fucking retarded.
Just hop off.
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck it. I'll just jump off the stage.
Yeah.
Just like my hero, John Wilkes Booth.
Don't break your ankle.
I try not to.
Do shoot a president. Your choice. If you do one that's like past, like Jimmy Carter's probably an easy target right now.
Yeah. He's lonely. He doesn't have his
security
wife
guard's
anymore.
probably like, what?
Yeah. Could you imagine getting that detail? I mean, I guess it's not much different than being Biden's, but at least he has some power.
And you're in the White House still.
Yeah.
You're not in fucking
But Jimmy
Buffalo,
Carter,
Texas.
you're just...
You can't even go to the grocery store. Like, there's nothing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You check the Uber Eats driver. It's you.
Yeah.
Double check.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, especially since I just said you shoot a president.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah.
They know that.
They know everybody knows that.
Also, I mean, the only one worse has to be being a Clinton's, because you're like, fuck, if I overhear something, I'm dead.
Yeah, just walk through the la la la.
Yeah. all the Secret Service at the Clintons have like earphones in and like blinders on. They're like,
yeah, they're not supposed to respond to gunshots.
Sounds like someone hung himself.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a shotgun? Definitely a hanging.
Yeah. The suicide if I ever heard one. All right, are we done with this shit? What do you think? 141.
Look at that.
140.
We crushed it.
It wasn't our 2 hour with a guest. It was 140 with ourselves. It's not too bad coming back to it. I hope people were a little bit entertained.
It's interesting.
I
like that. I like the setup.
It's fading on there, but it's not fading on here. So I don't know. Maybe that camera just wanting to go out. Anyways, yeah, it's not too bad. A little setup here. It's a thing.
Oh fuck! Roscoe's better canceled Tuesday, right?
Oh shit! What do you get? Yeah, Sophie's Choice. It. I'm supposed to be on that one too, huh?
Yeah, maybe they'll move it back Wednesday.
Yeah, you should ask them.
That open mic sucks.
The Wednesday one.
Yeah.
It's just a sign up, go up one.
Yeah.
But there's no audience or what?
No.
What sucks about it?
It's just comics. Who gives a fuck? Fuck them.
All right, do Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Or move it.
Yeah. Because no one's gonna be there. No one's gonna be at Poke the Bear.
Yeah.
Because even that starts at 9. So I don't know when Tuesday's Kill Tony is.
I have it here. Let's find out.
4 and 7. Now I don't know when regular Kill Tony is. 7? No, 8.
Yeah, I don't know either. Tuesdays is 7 and 10.
Okay.
And Monday is 5.
Tuesday's 7 and 10. Monday's 5 and what?
I'm guessing
5 and 8. So Mondays could be the same as last Monday.
Yeah, because December 11th doesn't show the other one. These are just the new pop-up shows.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just the 5 p.m. new one, and then the regular
So
7 o'clock.
sign up at whatever 4.
3, 4, yeah. Last time it was kind of later than they said. So, but it's gonna be downstairs this time.
Fuck it. All right.
So sign up downstairs, Kill Tony, if anybody's listening.
On Monday.
On Monday.
Also, if you are upstairs and can't figure out you have to go downstairs, you're a fucking retard. I don't give a shit.
I was standing downstairs and didn't figure out that I was a fucking retard, and went upstairs and everybody's like standing up there. I was like, oh, because there's like 7 people downstairs. Like, yeah, this is probably where everybody's
This
at.
might be. Well, one of them can't go upstairs.
Yeah.
Fucking Boone.
Fucking Boone. He's blocking the entryway. Boone
What
blocker.
a piece of shit.
All right, guys. ATX Comedy Review. I've been ChadO. This has been Zach Leboza, and we are out of here.
Peace, bitches.
All right.